Alright, so let's do an unboxing. This is probably something that nobody's ever done an unboxing on. It's just a pretty standard drum throne. So it's one of those things. I have a really nice Roc-n-Soc one that has the hydraulics, and I love it, but the thing about it is it doesn't have like a proper folding base. It's got like, I forget the name of it, but it's a base that is made for like a classroom setting, or just, it's not meant for gigging basically. It doesn't fold up in any way. So I was hoping with all the stuff that I've bought over the past year or so, I was hoping I would just come across a kit with a nice throne, which is actually what happened. How I got that Roc-n-Soc. I got it from, used from the guy selling me his kit. But I did get actually another throne used with my the TD9 kit, but it's kind of cheap. So I wanted to have a proper drum throne. This one came up as the musician's friend crazy deal of the day. $100, normally $150. At $100 it's probably still overpriced. But I thought, what the hell? I mean, it is kind of important to have a nice seat. One of those things where you can make do with a crappy seat. In fact, I do that a lot. Sometimes, I'll just, if I'm playing at a club even, sometimes I'll just use a freaking like chair at the club, But it would be nice to have a good, nice throne. I'm hoping that this is a nice throne. And so far it looks very nice. I'm glad I did not cut into it, because I was too busy yapping. But yeah, so this is the, what's the model here? RDT-R. So RDT-R, I'm not sure. A lot of people like to speculate what those letters mean. So I'm going to speculate that the RDT means rugged drum throne, because the bass is heavy duty, and the R just means round. So maybe the RDT-R, maybe that first R stands for Roland, but they could put an R in front of every item that they sell. So I don't think it means Roland, but who knows. The RV means round vinyl, but it's like more expensive for some reason. But anyway, I prefer this kind of, I don't know what you call this. But whatever this fabric is known as, I actually prefer it over this. I'm not sure why this is considered better and more expensive. I think this is nice. I can fall asleep on this thing. Oh my gosh. But kind of a nice touch here at the bottom. We've got a different connector type than what you typically see. This looks like you can put a backrest in there. It's like a backrest attachment. I'm not a big fan of that. I guess if you're drumming at home and you like to sit and watch TV in between songs, I don't know, but that's not usually my case. I'm usually just playing drums or at a gig, in which case, the backrest is just another thing to carry around, and just kind of gets in the way actually. When I'm playing, the nice thing when it's round like this, there's really no front or back. I mean, there's a logo on it, but I don't much care about that. so it's round, it's always facing the right way. You know, once you put a backrest on it, you've got a front and you've got a back, and it's just another thing to annoy me or get in the way, and I just don't do that. But yeah, this feels like a pretty good, nice and solid item. So I've got several other cheap drum thrones like I'd mentioned before. One of them doesn't even fold, like the legs don't even fold. It's like, my God, how you can't get any cheaper than that, I don't think. And there's like no adjustments or anything. It's just like, man, I'm gonna treat myself to a little bit better than that. So you can tell this is a proper drum throne with all the proper places you can adjust things. Well, it's not moving. I don't know why I should have to loosen this, but I'm going to. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I guess I should have known by looking at this, but this is just to tighten it, and it's one of these worm screw type adjustments. And you know, this is actually good. It's a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting this, but you know, it's good because it's not gonna fall down on you. I've had that happen before where, in fact, the main throne that I used to use on my pearl set, and I love that pearl set, but the throne was definitely a weak point. It was just a regular bar here with a regular attachment, and it did have a memory lock, so it did give a little bit of extra support. But you know, over time, things start to wear out, and so it became kind of unreliable, and it would fall down a lot. And you know, even when I wasn't as heavy as I am now, you know, in my 20s, I was, you know, a light young man, but it would still like fall down. So the nice thing about this worm screw is it can't possibly fall down. So it does take a little bit of time to adjust the height, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. So that's great, actually. Pleasant surprise. And then not exactly sure why you would need a memory lock on such a device, but there it is. Because I mean, it's not, you know, it's not going to move itself, you know, so the memory lock seems kind of pointless to me, but I don't even know. I've already screwed it up. Where is it supposed to go? Where's the groove? Oh, there it is. So there's the groove, and there it fits in nicely. So you can tell this is a quality item. It's nice and sturdy. This is not going to fail on me. It is going to fold up, which is all I needed to do, really. And I guess you can tighten it all the way, or you can leave it a little bit loose so it spins, which is kind of what I like to do. And it's not, it looks like it's locked in enough where it's not going to detach, even though it's a little bit loose. So that's also a nice touch. But if you loosen it a little bit more, it will come off. And so you can see there's kind of a little divot here, and that's what allows that functionality. So you can tighten it just enough so it won't come off, but it will rotate. So that's a good thing. So it's one of those things, you know, it's not the cheapest throne, but it's certainly not the most expensive either. And it does have all the features that I want. I just want basic features, and in my mind this satisfies all the basic requirements for a drum throne. The cheaper ones are just a pain in the ass, so to speak. Alright, here's the tag. It says on the tag the Gold Series. I don't see that anywhere on the Roland website, but there it is on the tag. 14-inch seat, 35 centimeters. So the Gold Series is kind of like the old Roland marketing. This item is from 2017, it says on the back here. 2017 at the bottom. And I've noticed like some other stuff, I think some of their cases specifically for their keyboards and other stuff, it will mention the Gold Series. So I'm just thinking that was marketing back from like 2017, and they kind of don't use that anymore. Okay, and this is how it compares with a typical throne in size. And here's the Roc-n-Soc. So you can see it's pretty comparable to the Roc-n-Soc. I guess different shape, but same sort of size. Same sort of fabric on the top as well. It's kind of like velvety thing. And here you can see the thickness difference between the Roland and a typical throne. And the Roland and the Roc-n-Soc, pretty similar. But yep, happy with this. Wow, it's practically, I mean, that's like luxurious. So there it is, Roland RDT-R Drum Throne.